Hey! Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust. We're talking about that Rust Console Edition, and the release is just around the corner, so we're going to go over a few things here. We're going to go over the beta, some of the ins and outs that have been going on now, the oil rig and cargo ship not being in. We get that question quite a bit. Minis, cars not being in right now. The voice, PS4 and Xbox crossplay, solos, map size, preferences or performance. I'm sorry, performance, and the price of the game. So anybody kind of wondering about this? So it's just going to touch base on the full release that's going to happen, what to expect, and a little bit of what's been going on with the beta. Again, this is for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and also the next gens. All right, let's do it. We are on the PC right now, full disclosure, just because we have access to custom servers at the moment. And I'm going to go ahead and use my admin commands, just so you know. This is HDRP here. As far as we know, that's not going to be a thing over on the console version. As far as future plans, we'll have to wait and see, but that's also some of the things on the list. So if you're like, wow, this looks really sharp, this just came in HDRP. You see how the rocks are like super fancy? You see all this over here? I'm also on a on a 2080 Ti, right? Titan. 64 gigs of RAM, so there's a huge difference here, and just so you know, it's like massively different. But okay, so to kind of touch base on that real quick, the current version that we will have access to during full release and for the beta is 2018 Rust. Now a lot of people are kind of comparing what it is now. Let me go ahead and jump up, like what this is, and you know the 2018 version. I gotta tell you, like I know there's a difference because the hardware is different between those, but 2018 Rust on the PC looks an awful lot like console Rust now. I know there's differences, but it looks pretty close. So a lot of people are like, man, that looks so different. I was like, well, not really. If you're around in 2018 playing Rust, they're actually pretty similar. Now, to kind of go back to as far as like, I put up bullet points to try to go through this, but we're going to jump all over the place. Map size and everything else in oil rig. Since 2018 Rust just had the boats. I don't think we have a boat around the edge of the island here. Let me see if I can take a look. Do we have a boat? Is it a boat? No. Is it a stick? Yes. Well, anyways, the boats came in, right? And the oil rig and stuff wasn't in yet. Neither were helicopters, neither was oil rig, neither was cargo ship, and none of that. That came in later. So I would imagine if they can fit it. Now, let me just go into this real quick. We've got, let's see, we've got boop, boop, boop. This is where they talk about launch and beyond. And again, we're touching base on the beta, but this is essentially what we're going to be getting. They talked about how they're going to release a roadmap and how some of the restrictions for some of the core systems. It's actually pretty amazing that they've gotten the system to run this game as well as it is. And so, so with those challenges there, they're going to try to add things in, but they already said they're going to have their own roadmap for adding those things in. Now, if that means oil rig or cargo ship, I don't know. I can tell you from like just a standpoint of there's a lot more to oil rig than what people think. There's also a lot more to the cargo ship. The cargo ship is essentially a moving level. I know a lot of people see like YouTubers doing those and stuff, and they are fun monuments, right? And they're also good creators. There's a lot of cool stuff that happens there for sure. But I think it has to fit in like with performance issues, right? Or not issues, but like they need to make sure that it runs correctly on all systems. Because remember, this is for core, this is for the pros and the next gens. So when I say pros, I mean Xbox One X and I mean PS4 Pro. So they're talking about here, they can't promise any specific features, but they're going to add those things in. So that covers a lot of these things here. That would cover oil rig and cargo, because actually chronologically, if they come in, those haven't happened yet. Let me go ahead and just boop. Those haven't happened yet. Minis and cars came after those. So again, if performance allows it. And also map size, I think, falls along the same lines. What I think they're trying to do, and I'm guessing here, I'm going on a limb and just putting my own spin on this. I think they're going to make sure that they've got a baseline for the game. I mean, they've essentially said this, a baseline for the game, make sure everything's stable, and then they'll start to add features. Now, they could kind of jump a few and add things in. They were talking about adding in the tech tree and stuff, which is cool. So again, we'll be there to let you guys know and also let you know what the major changes are up to that point. Okay, so let's see. We've got a lot of people have been asking me, is there voice in the game? Yes, 100%. It's turned off right now for the beta. As the beta, since they're trying to get things stabilized, they have disabled it quite a few times. I know the most recent patch 102 was supposed to bring it in, but I think to kind of triage, because remember, they have to gold stamp this bad boy. Probably by the time you guys are watching this, they need to get it into cert, and it needs to be gold stamped, which basically means the publishing process for a full release. And then obviously there'll be, it sounds like there's going to be a patch at the end of that. But anyways, I digress. Let's see. We covered the minis and the cars, the oil rig. This is crossplay between PlayStation and Xbox only. It is not crossplay between PC. I know we just get the question a lot, so I thought we'd put it out there. So as far as like what to expect if you get into this beta or even full release, that's what you're looking at. It will be on for full release unless pending some issues. Right now it's in, but they've disabled it, if that makes sense. Just so you know, when we played the limited beta, that was in, and we were able to communicate with people across platform. So I can confirm that. People have been asking me about solo servers. I don't know what their preset ideas are. We can definitely ask them. I keep jumping. My legs. So we'll have to wait and see. I'll ask them, and again, we'll let you know because we are in talks directly with Double 11, which is fantastic. And map size again goes along with the whole performance thing. Again, I don't know if I answered that, but I think once they get stable, they'll start to add those things in. Let's see, performance has been hit or miss. I know recently we've just been able to like get in. I know PS4 was really hit hard with the 101 patch, being buggy to the point where they couldn't play it. And this is the beta, but it looks like 102 has added stability for a lot of people. I know we still have server stutters occasionally, but compared to when it started with the server itself, the limited beta and where it is now, is definitely coming along. And I would say it's in a place where it's a ton of fun to play, and it's only getting better. And so if they've got some polish on top of the final release and they keep adding to this and like maintain it, I'm going to be a happy camper. This is what we've been waiting for the longest time. And this is just me saying it. We don't get paid by these people at all to say this. This is like the Boyfriend Squad, you know, myself, Jade, Monkey, Razor2, BioLazer. We've been playing this game a long time on PC, and we've been waiting for this on console. And like we were saying it just the other day, we're like, wow, man, this is so much fun. This is exactly what we wanted. Like, yes, there's some issues and there's some things to iron out, but like we're super excited for this game to come out. Even if, and this is just me, and I know a lot of people wouldn't be happy with this. If they released it the way it is now, I would be happy, you know? With the understanding that they're going to stay on top of some of the other issues, because like we get some sputters and stuff. But again, I'm on an Xbox Series X. But we have a lot of people on our team that are on like a 1X, so that would be a PS4 Pro equivalent. Anyways, we were saying like, man, this is like, it's so much fun. The PvP is crazy. Like once you kind of figure out the controls, like how you want to like set it up. And again, I have a control guide, like how to do head turns and maybe temper down some of the speediness of the thumbsticks. I will link the head turn guide now in the upper right hand corner. And a quick, if you're on the beta and you are aiming down sights and you can't look left or right, set your settings all the way up, save, set your settings all the way down, save, and then come back, make the adjustment, and then save, and then you should have it back. I think it's like a settings glitch. Hopefully that doesn't transition to the full release, but if you're playing the beta, that's how you know. All right, so let's see. We've got the price. I think, and again, we don't get paid to say any of this, I think the price is quite reasonable. Basically, you can get into the pre-order beta right now if you get deluxe. Let me just... This is... the structure of this is a little bit different than I thought it was going to be. I'm kind of just going, you know what I mean? Deluxe is $60 USD. You would get 3-day early access, which means you get to play on the 18th of full game. And you can get into pre-order beta now, which has been extended until the 14th of May. And if you want to go a bit deeper and get some more like coins and stuff, some more skins, you can do the $80 version. But you don't have to. And if you're tight on cash, just get the standard. You'll be fine. Then you get to play the game on the 21st of May. That's actually when it comes out. So, yeah, if you just want to jump in, it's a standard cost of a new game. I don't think it's a big deal. I know there was a lot of like, I don't know, just fabrications out there. I think it was more or less just to generate a story. But, you know, some people are like, I can't believe it's $60 and it's pay to win. That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard of. You've seen us come in 3 days late, a week late on the server, and we're totally fine. You know, I've got plenty of guides on how to get started. As a matter of fact, I have a starter guide on how to just get into a server, whether it's wipe day or 3 days in or whatever. I'll link that now in the upper right-hand corner. Go check that out if you're a new player or you plan on jumping in there if you're a little bit worried about it. But yeah, if you want to, you can jump in right now. And if you are looking to do that, once you make the purchase, then in either the Microsoft or PSN store, you're going to search for Rust Pre-Order Beta, and it's a separate download. And then as long as you're on the account that you made the purchase with, you are good to go, my friend. So yeah, performance on core systems, I heard there's some stuttering and stuff, even on like cores. But most people have said they've really had it dial in. We've had people on the Xbox S, 1S. I know that's kind of confusing. They said they're having a good time. We've had people on the Series S or the Series X. We've had people on the PS5 say that they're having a good time now, like things are stable with 102. So with this beta patch coming in 103, as well, if it just keeps adding improvements, I'm good, man. Like, this game is a ton of fun. Like, we've been live streaming the can I say this, Aunt Susan, the crap out of it. It's been great, man. We've been having a blast, and yeah, so hopefully you guys do too. Hopefully this was useful to you. I know it was a bit all over the place, but yes, with full release on the cusp, I wanted to let you guys know because we've gotten the questions quite a bit. You know, what's going on with this? How's the beta? How's it playing? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it good port? Bad port? I love it, man. We've been having a blast. So you know, hopefully you found this useful and helpful, and if you did, be sure to drop a like. And if you're not already subscribed and you think this is something you would watch in the future, by all means, hit that subscribe and turn on those notifications. And we'll see you in the next video / live stream. And we'll show you some of the... Did we get everything? Yeah, we'll see you in the next video / live stream. I was like, did I answer the solos question? They might have solos, right? They might... I was like looking at the list. Look real quick. They might have solos. Community servers will come on, I think, about a month after. Don't quote me on that. And it's very possible because they have a lot of cool presets. Like right now, they've got an aim assist server, which is different. I don't know if we'll play it. We might try it. But they've got, what do they call it? It's 3x servers that wipe every day. That's interesting. They've got weekly servers. I'm sure they'll be bi-weekly. I'm sure they'll be official servers. So it'll be good. Just so you know, aim assist on standard servers is not a thing. Okay? It's turned off. And there's only very select servers where you can turn it on. Anyways, this was all over the place. I don't want to make this terribly long. I'm sorry. We'll see you guys in the next video / live stream. Bye! These are the helicopters. The Scrappy Boy and the Mini Boy. I'm guessing, just as a side note, me just throwing it in, I'm guessing the Mini is going to be a thing. You know, they haven't said, but it's got to be, right? It's got to be. I just realized there's no leg on my couch. I think I just hit my wheel. Yes, I did. And we're going down. Oh, did I just get stuck? Whoa.